Goswami Tulsidas Ji, while he was imprisoned in the city of the city of Ayodhya, composed the 40 verses of the Sri Hanumaan Chalisa, which I describe personally is one of the most potent forms of medication, spiritual medication that exists today. Swami Vivekananda Ji says, this is a one-stop shop, a one-stop solution to any and all your problems, the Sri Hanumaan Chalisa. Devotees, let us clap, let us sing to the top of our voices, because remember, wherever the name of Pawanaputta Hanumanji is sung, he is absolutely present with us this evening as we chant and we glorify him in the next 40 verses of the Sri Hanumaan Chalisa. Please join with me. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Nij Man Mukur Sudhari Varno Raghuvar Vimal Yasho Jo Bhayak Phal Chari Buddhihin Tanu Jaan Ke Sumira Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Re Gyane Homohi Harahu Karesh Vipar Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki Bolo Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Bolo Jai एक बार बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। Devotees, जय जय सीताराम। We'll try that one more time. जय जय सीताराम। Much better. सब ठीक है। A pleasant welcome to each and every one of you this afternoon to this the first night of 5 nights and 1 day, 1 morning of Mahavir Swami Pavanaputra Hanumanji Yagna. Our pranams to Guruji Pandit Anand Sukul of Vyas tonight, Guru Mai Devi who is here with us, all the other Pandits, all the other sadhus, singers, established musicians, my dear elders, respected elders, brothers and sisters, friends and relatives. It is an absolute honor and pleasure this evening to sit amongst you in the company of such a holy person who has been with us before, just a month ago, right here, performing, as you would recall, a very, very powerful 5-night Panchmukhi, 5-night 1-day Panchmukhi Hanumaan Yagna. For those of us who were here for that event, you would agree with me that it was absolutely powerful. It was filled with miracles even up until the last morning, not so? As we all witness the might and the power and the energy of our beautiful Lord Pavanaputra Hanumanji. Tonight, we are going to start the very first of 5 nights and 1 morning of Puja, Satsang, Katha dedicated to the feet of Pavanaputra Hanumanji. Panditji, as you know, is very, very versed in the scriptures. He hails from the land of many waters, or the lands of many waters, Guyana. He lives in New York City. He's a very, very astute and serious scholar when it comes to the Hindu scriptures, for he has studied them very, very vastly, as you will tell in a few minutes when he starts his discourse. We have agreed to share the forum, but tonight I'm going to yield to him simply because it's the first night. I'll give you a very, very short, very brief discourse, and from tomorrow we'll pick it up. But I wanted to enlighten you on what you can expect over the next few days, or few nights, here at the Shiva Lingam Mandir. First of all, we must commend and thank the members of this beautiful Mandir for giving us the golden opportunity to come back, to be amongst you once more in satsang. Remember Goswami Tulsidas, she says, Satya Samagam Harikatha Tulsi Dudulabadoi Sutadara or Lakshmi Papi Kevi Hoi. It is because of our good deeds, each and every one of us, that we have this golden opportunity to sit in satsang. Sat means truth and sang is to assemble. We have assembled here for the truth tonight. It is only because we are blessed. There are so many Hindus living here in South Florida in this community, but only a very few will show up or be blessed enough to be here. We pray for all those who are here and all those who could not be here for one reason or the other. Tonight's katha from Panditji is going to focus on Hanumanji, the key to earthly happiness and bliss. Yes, he is the key to earthly happiness and bliss, and we'll hear why tonight. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, Panditji's discourse will be based on unconditional love for Sri Ram. Who was his Lord and Master? Sri Ram. Did we say that wherever the name of Ram is sung, Hanumanji is present, and he also sheds tears of joy? This is our discourse for tomorrow night, Wednesday night. On Thursday night, Hanumanji worships Sri Ram Paduka. Paduka is the slippers, no? We'll speak in detail about that. On Friday, why did Sri Ram ask Lakshman and Hanumanji to seek the blessings of Ravan? Ravan was a demon, not so? But he was also a great bhakt. And we will understand why, what a great bhakt Ravan was on Friday night. Saturday, Panditji will speak about Bhima seeking Hanumanji's blessings. And also he will explain the 4 yugas as explained by Hanumanji. And finally on Sunday morning, we will talk about Hanumanji, the supreme bhakti, the Sri Ram infinite Shakti. Who was this great Lord, Pavanaputta Hanumanji? We ask ourselves the question tonight, who was Hanumanji? Who is Hanumanji? Was he a banar? Was he a monkey? Yes, this is one of the forms that he took. Hanumanji, as you know, was the disciple of Surya Narayan Bhagwan. Those of you here for the last Yajna, Panditji explained very eloquently that he was able to study the 64 avenues of Hinduism in 60 days. Hanumanji. Hanumanji, his name, Hanu, means the chin. Man is a divine supreme being. Hanuman, the divine supreme being with a twisted chin. This is our Lord that we are praying to. He was given Ashta Siddhi Navnidhi, as we just sang in the Chalisa, and Bal Buddhi Vidya, 8 Siddhis, 9 Nidhis, and full of energy, knowledge, and strength. Hanu means the breath of life. When a mother conceives a child, 3 weeks and 1 day after conception, the heart of the child begins to beat. You'll be able to tell. Hanumanji enters the body, that fetus, in 5 breaths. The first one, prana. It creates the openings in the head and the brain of that embryo. The second one, apana. The lower organs are created. The third, udana. The mouth and the vocal organs are then created. The fourth, samana. The middle section and the digestive system of that child is then created. And finally, vyana. The arms, the legs, the veins, the arteries and the muscles are then created. After this, that child, that embryo, is fully developed and ready to enter this world. These are the 5 breaths that Hanumanji enters every single embryo that is created. After winning the war, and I'll be very brief, after winning the war in Lanka, Hanumanji rushed over to where Mother Sita was. Remember, she was captured and kept in the Ashok Vatika, next to that temple that Vibhishan was very near. When he went to her, he said, "O Ma, I bring you great news. The last time I was here, I brought you news that Lord Rama, our Lord, is going to come to rescue you. This time, I bring you great news. The war has been won. The evil king Ravan is dead. His army has been defeated. And Lord Rama is now ready to take you home." When Mother Sita heard these words from Hanumanji, she said to him, "My son, I am so happy." She began to shed tears. She says, "I don't even know. I've been captured here for so long, for 10 months. I don't even know what day of the week it is, what month it is, what time. I am lost." And Hanumanji said to her, "Ma, today is Mangalvar, Tuesday. The war was won on a Tuesday." She says to him, "My son, I proclaim today, Mangalvar, as your day. Only you shall be worshipped and auspicious on this particular day." This is why we do Hanuman Puja on Tuesdays. This is why the auspicious day, Hanuman. That's better. When you say it with energy, do you know what his rocket fuel was? When he took off from Mount Mahindra to go into Lanka, what did he say? Jai Hanuman, Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram. Say it with energy. You will feel the energy. Your paws begin to raise when you chant the name. Let's all put our voices together and chant. Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. तुमको संकट मोचन बजरंगी हनुमान सब हम तुमसे अब क्या मांगे भगवान जय हनुमान जय दशरथ नंदन राम लखन और आंखों के तुम तारे दशरथ नंदन राम लखन और आंखों के तुम तारे सीता मैया के चरणों में सीता मैया के चरणों में तुमने फल फल हारे तुमने फल फल करके पूजा विश्व घर पे तेरा सब जानो हम तुमसे अब क्या मांगे भगवान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान हनुमान जय हनुमान हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान रघुनंदन का नाम लिया सागर में कुल जोड़ा रघुनंदन का नाम लिया सागर में कुल जोड़ा रावण की लंका को फूटा रावण की लंका को फूटा अहंकार को तोड़ा अहंकार को तोड़ा महिमा करते हैं जग में सब गुणगान तुम जानो तुमसे अब क्या मांगे भगवान जय हनुमान हनुमान जय हनुमान हनुमान जय हनुमान हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान हनुमान जय हनुमान एक बात कौन सी पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय devotees at this time. It is absolute an honor and a pleasure to introduce to you my Sadguru. As I said before, he hails from the land of many waters, resides in New York City, but has studied the scriptures very, very deeply. And I'm sure the message or messages that you will hear over the next 5 nights and 1 morning will absolutely inspire each and every one of you. I'll ask you to turn off your cell phones, put them on vibrate if you haven't done so already. Take a deep breath, relax, sit back, and enjoy the beautiful Mahimas of this Almighty Lord, Pavanaputta Hanumanji, as will be narrated now by Sri Pandit Anand Sukul. Let's give him a nice soft round of applause, please. Welcome, Panditji. I hand over now to Panditji.
जय सीताराम जी बोले पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। गुरु जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, और व्यास जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, गुरु जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, गुरु जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, व्यास जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई, व्यास जी की आरती उतारो मन लगाई।
नमः पार्वती पतये नमः। हर हर महादेव शिव मंगल शंकर हरि ओम। जय श्री मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वात्मात्मजं वानरयूथमुखं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलावदेहम् अनुजवन कृशानुं ज्ञाननामं धृतव्यम् सकल गुण निधानं भानराणं नीशं रघुपति प्रिय भक्तं मात जातं जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। वक्रतुंडा महाकाया सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। शुक्लाम्बरधरं देवं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेतं सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतम्। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात् मृत्युर्मोक्षमामृतम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गवीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं करुणान्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। ओम शंकर हरि ओम। जय 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 हनुमान जी बोला बोला। जय 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 हनुमान जी आपको प्रणाम प्रणाम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम।
श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान बाबा, गुरुजी पंचमुखी बाबा, महावीर स्वामी, मारुति नंदन. The Ramayana that Pavan Putra Hanuman ji wrote was called Maruti Ramayana. Maruti Ramayana was composed by Pavan Putra Hanuman himself. Due to his humility, forbearance, devotion and simplicity, he allowed Valmiki to allow his composition to be known to the world. Guruji Pavan Putra Hanuman ji exhibited a masterpiece of his life for you and I and generations to come to inherit a kingdom of pure bhakti. Hanumanji, according to his Maruti Ramayana, it is said he is the embodiment of Bhakti Marg. Hanumanji is the embodiment of Bhakti Marg, which means that he is the founder and he is the originator and he is the authority of Bhakti. Hanumanji. Hanumanji also is embodiment of Shakti. Someone asked me the question that it is true what you said in the last katha that Hanumanji lived 1 billion years. Can you prove it? I can do better than that. Hanumanji lived 1 trillion years, not only 1 billion years. You tell me the age of Surya Narayan Bhagwan. Which philosopher or great thinker can pronounce judgment on the date of Surya Narayan Bhagwan? And if Surya Narayan Bhagwan is the guru of Pavanaputra Hanuman, which means they both existed at the same time. If Surya, no one can give, if it's 1 million years, 1 billion years, or 1 trillion years, that Surya, the sun, existed, or planet Earth existed, then brothers and sisters, Hanumanji is not an ordinary being. Hanumanji is Shankar Bhagwan himself. And Lord Shiva is the Mrityunjaya. He is the master of life and death. He is Shakti Sakala Vidya Swarupani. Shakti Sakala Vidya Swarupani. And that is what is Hanumanji. When you focus on Hanumanji, when you look at Panchamukhi Baba, he represents everything that you can ever think of. From the very dawn of creation to the present time that we are living in the 21st century and many, many centuries to come in the future. You and I and the whole world population will be gone, and Hanumanji will continue to exist. And before you and I came into the world, or your great-great-grandfather came into the world, Hanumanji was there. No one should ever question the existence of God or the existence of Pavanaputra Hanuman. Never ever allow your little mind and intellect to pass judgment on a time and a date and a year and a month when Hanumanji came into existence. Never do that. The moment you apply such a negative thought of asking for information about God, you have no room for transformation. Any man who seek, or any individual who thinks he has the ability or has the intellectual capacity to describe God or define God, he is very limited. God is attributeless. No one can describe God or define God. So Hanumanji is Bhakti Marga, Hanumanji is Shakti Swarupani. Hanumanji is Shri Bajrangbali Pavan Kumar Anjani Baba. He is Shakti Swarupani. And he is also Vidya. He is Bhakti, he is Shakti, he is Vidya, he is Shiva Bhav, he is Brahmachari, and he is Nishkam Karma. That is what Hanumanji is. You want to define Hanumanji? Then I will define Hanumanji for you. If Hanumanji is Bhakti Shakti, then Hanumanji is the embodiment or the reservoir of Vidya. He is the master of the 46. The 46 different. The 46 different expression of knowledge and wisdom. He is the master of grammar. He is a divine teacher. And he is the originator of pranayam. Panditji explained those different aspects that Hanumanji represents. But I will tell you, the oxygen that you breathe, and the whole world is breathing, and without that oxygen, nothing can exist on planet Earth, from the vegetable kingdom, the animal kingdom, and the human kingdom. Shri Pavanaputra Hanumanji control your breath, your prana. And because he controls the prana that you are breathing at this moment, so you are fully alive. All your vital organs are intact. You're looking at me, I'm looking at you. You are fully aware. You see that awareness, Sat Chit Anand. We speak of this word, we mention these Sanskrit words. Sat Chit Anandam. Chit, awareness, consciousness. That is Hanumanji. Hanumanji is the embodiment of Satya, truth. He never speak a lie. He never ever made a mistake. He was very truthful. He was very truthful and very punctual, very sincere, very dedicated, very loyal, and very committed. Sri Pavanaputra Hanuman. He's Anandam. He's full of bliss. He's a reservoir of bliss. He's an ocean of bliss. So Hanumanji is Satachita Anandam. Hanumanji controls all of these divine virtues, and he is a brahmacharya, celibacy, which means he preserved the vital energy within his body. And because he could have preserved that vital energy within his body, it simply means he knows the past, the present, and the future. He can make a determination. He can tell you everything of your past. He can tell you at this very appointed hour in your life who you are, what you are thinking. And he can determine your future destiny. Hanumanji. Hanumanji performed Nishkam Karma. What is Nishkam Karma? When you and I perform an act, when you and I do something, we expect a reward. We expect a title behind our name. We just want someone to praise us. If we do not have that title, it means we create a Mahabharat war. We do something very awkward. In our stupid action, we say things that we are not responsible for. And because of that, we create many enemies in our lives. But Hanumanji performed Nishkam Karma. Every act he performed in word, thought, and action, he never expected a reward. That is what you call Nishkam Karma. When you do something for God or for your fellow human being, for humanity, you must do it with an expectation of receiving anything or everything. By doing so, you will enjoy the eternal Anandam, bliss of God. Hanumanji was not boastful. Inasmuch he possessed the intelligence and the bal, the strength, he arrived in the domain of Ravana. I came here as the messenger of Sri Ram, and I came to have a dialogue with you by the grace of my supreme divine master Sri Ram. Did Hanumanji said, I am here as an authority and I have the power to destroy you and there is no one equal to me? No. Hanumanji said to Ravan, he said, he put his hands together and he said, Oh Brahmin, oh learned Brahmin. He called him Dharma Shastra. He said, you are a Mahavidwan, Dharmic Sanskriti Brahmin. And I bow to you. Hanumanji bowed to Ravan. You know what he did to Ravan? In those few seconds when he put his hands together and bowed to Ravan, he destroyed Ravan completely. Hanumanji sat in front of Ravan and allowed his Ati Komal, Ati Sundar, very beautiful eyes, his naked eyes, his cosmic eyes, went directly into Ravan's eyes. He penetrated directly into the body of Ravan and paralyzed him completely when he said, I am a humble servant of Sri Ram and I came here to do his work. If it cost me my life, if death should arrive now, I welcome it in the name of Sri Ram. He put his hands together. My brothers and sisters, Hanuman could have said to Ravan, you are not my equal. You cannot match with my strength and ability. Hanuman knew exactly who is Ravan. Later on in my katha, I will explain to you. When Ravan himself begged of Hanumanji to come and touch his feet and said, sit close to me and listen to what I have to tell you, Hanumanji. At this moment though, Hanumanji and Ravana had a distance between both of them. Hanumanji was a messenger, and Ravan's behavior is that I will fight against your master, because he has to come to rescue his wife in the Ashoka Vatika. But Hanumanji did not play that game. Goswami Tulsidas said, Hanumanji taught us a lesson, and the lesson Hanumanji taught us. This great Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba, who represents Bhakti, Shraddha, Shiva, Brahmacharya, Nishkam Karma, Shakti, all these divine qualities. He said, Tulsidas put it in these words in the Ramcharitamanas. Hari Om. बीत धया परम धर्मक ध्वजा धीर जवानो प्रमाण संतोष सुखदायक सेवक परम सुजान सेवक परम सुजान संतोषी सुखदायक संतोषी सुखदायक सेवक परम सुजान वीर जवान प्रमाण जय 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 हनुमान humble and kind-hearted. In the world you're living today, who can say that they are a humble individual? Politicians, philosophers, Mahapandita, and the ordinary human being living on planet Earth, nobody is humble today. There is no humble individual. Everyone has a little grain of mustard seed of hate, animosity, and division within his heart. Humility and simplicity is a scarce commodity in today's world. Hanumanji Santosh Param Sukham. Hanumanji taught us what is called Santosh Param Sukham. You must have that contentment, that humility. You must have that kind-heartedness within you. Hanumanji said, or Tulsidas is saying, Hanumanji exercised these dharmic qualities. His humility, his heart full of love, and his simplicity to Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan. As I said, he never seek a title, but he said, his humility and cosmic energy and his service to Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan won him the gold medal or the diamond or the silver medal. Which one you want to say? Gold, silver or diamond? Hanumanji won a medal that Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan said to him, "You are more dear to me than my brother Bharat. Inasmuch Bharat came, I give to him the Kharao, the Paduka. He went back to Ayodhya, he renounced everything, and he said to me, I shall wait on you, my brother. When you shall return back to Ayodhya, then I will seek whatever title you wish to give me." Because Hanumanji was such a devoted servant to Sri Ram Chandra Bhagwan, Hanumanji won that title in getting the blessings of God himself, Rama, that you are the dearest person to me, because you have executed your dharmic duties, and you went in danger world. You fought against the Rakshas. You stood in front of Ravan. You discovered so many things for me, but in turn, you never asked of me for anything. Even when Sita Maya gave to Hanumanji the pearl, the rubies, the precious gems, he said, "I will never ever accept from your hands these gems once the name of Do Akshara is not written within the gems." But Hanumanji taught us a 22 moral ethical code of bhakti. 22 moral ethical code of bhakti. And this is the key to earthly happiness and eternal bliss. I shall share with you tonight. Hanumanji taught us these bhakti code. And if all of us here tonight can inculcate one of the 22 divine ethical code that Hanumanji lived his life to perfection by winning the grace of Sri Ram, our happiness on planet Earth will be to perfection. Anything you say and do on planet Earth, you will be very, very happy. Don't become frustrated. Don't be despondent. Listen to what I have to tell you tonight. When you shall be leaving this mandir tonight, I want you and I to be fully equipped with the teachings of Guruji, Panchamukhi Pavanaputra Hanumanji, his lifestyle, the way he lived, the things he did. He taught us these lessons that we must live according to his teachings. One, we must learn to serve, we must learn to love, we must learn to give, we must learn to meditate and realize. Number one is that we must love, and love very sincerely. Love from your heart, not from your lips. If you are going to spread love, it must come directly from your heart. You must learn to serve and serve sincerely. Hanumanji loved. He's embodiment of Prem Swarupa. Hanumanji served. He served diligently his master. Hanumanji give what he give. He give to the world his Shakti, his Bhakti, his Shraddha. Hanumanji meditate. He meditate on Ram Nam. Every single fraction of a second within his life, he meditate on God's name. And what he realized? He realized without Ram Nam, without Ram Darshan, Hanuman is nobody. That is number one. Number two, he said, you must be bold, you must be fearless, you must do good, and you must always see good. Today, our eyes are filled with germs. Our eyes is filled with parasites. We only look for the bad things to see. And our heart is polluted because we allow all the negative tendency to rest there. So we have a very poor heart. Extremely poor. Hanumanji said, he said, my heart was only filled for Sri Ram. My eyes was only focused on Janki Maya Pao. He said, I only do good and see good in the name of Sri Ram. Number 3, he said, I inquire first, who am I? My name is Hanuman. And I live according to my name, Hanuman. You see, when you discover exactly or your identical nature, say, Lord, who are you? Indian say, huh? But do you know who really you are? Mala? Bhaiya ji? Pretty Bhaiya? Atma Swarup. Huh? It's not a name that was given, the Rashi name that was given to you. Forget that name. Your Atma Swarup. Sainath said, Baba said, he said, you're called Divya Swarup Atma, embodiment of immortality. When you come to realize who really you are, Chidananda Rupam, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am Chidananda Rupam, Shivoham, Shivoham. You and I, we are not ordinary beings. We are great souls of immortality. We have inherited great qualities from the feet of Sri Ram, Maryada Purushottam, from the feet of Bajrangbali, Pavanaputra Hanuman. When you come to know who really you are, only then you can free yourself from Maya. The day you and I come to know exactly who we are, you will have no dard, no fear within you. Do you know why you are having so much of fear? And you are asking yourself the question, should I pray to God? Should I go to God? Should I make offerings to God? Will God give me anything? You develop a negative tendency for God. Because you are enwrapped within the world of Maya, illusion. So you cannot identify yourself with God anymore. So Hanumanji said, detach and attach, O man. You must learn to detach and attach. Hanumanji had no attachment. When Hanumanji arrived at Vibhishana Kuti, his little home, Vibhishana said, he said, I am blessed. And why I am blessed today? For one to see the servant of God, he has to, Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan is when Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba, see that you are completely detached from the world and you are 100% attached to him and his master himself. That is the beauty. Then he said, you must learn to adapt. Number 5, you must learn to adapt and adjust and accommodate. What does it mean? You must adapt your life to good things. You must adjust your life to noble things in life. When you adapt and adjust yourself, then God will accommodate you. Do you know when God accommodates you? When God accepts the prasadam from your hands. When God takes your dhoop, deep, naibed, pungipal, all the offerings you give to Him, is when you adapt and adjust to God. If you are chanchal, if your mind is like a dancing monkey, and your thought, you said, I'm fasting, but your thought is on the food. Go and eat the food. Go and eat the food. Because you have a split personality. You are fasting, but you are thinking of the food. So you should eat the food and accomplish the mission. Fill your stomach, then pray to God. But if you are fully adjust and adapt to the spiritual world, God will accommodate you. God will decrease that thought, that mental faculty of yours will decrease. And you find that you will have cosmic energy coming to you. When cosmic energy is flowing to you, your stomach is filled, your thought becomes sublime, and your body becomes the beautiful mandir. And that mandir, God will enter within the chambers of your heart. Hanumanji will enter within the chambers of your heart, and God will fill you with His aroma and perfume. It's called Sugandh. When God fills you with Sugandh, your entire being is filled. Then you don't need food, you don't need water, because you accommodate your life and adjust your life to Bhagavan. Hanumanji taught us also how to bear insult. You must learn to bear insult and you must learn to bear disgrace. When you learn to bear insult and disgrace, it is the highest spiritual sadhana that a spiritualist can undergo. A pandit, a sadhu, a great man, you know what is his qualification? Insult, badnaam, disgrace, character assassination. Anything that is bad belongs to him because he's a good man. When you're good, then you have to carry the burdens of the world. Those who are evil, those who procrastinate, those who have a filthy mouth and say things that you are not responsible for, they will come to attack you. A righteous person, Hanumanji taught us, Hanumanji was insulted, Hanumanji was disgraced, Hanumanji went to undergo all the negative things, but Hanumanji said, I came on a mission and I shall accomplish my mission because I am working as an ambassador for my master Sri Ram. When you're working for God, you don't turn back. You don't look backward. God gives you two of everything, but He gives you one of something. Two hearts, right? Two lungs, two kidney, two ears, two eyes, nostril tube, but He gives you one mouth. He gives you one mouth. Ramanam manadipa dharu jihadi hari bhar. Let the name of God goes within your mouth, from your mouth, go deep down within you. Destroy all your negative tendency. And when you speak now, you speak with your tongue, where Saraswati is sitting on your tongue. And you speak Maduram Maduram Anandam. When you speak the word of God now, through this mouth, Hatakam Mukharam, Mukharam, Hatakam Mukharam. You speak the word of God, then you find you and God are enjoying Amritavani. Amritavani only comes, the nectar of immortality only comes to those who are fully committed to God. Hanumanji said, it is the greatest spiritual sadhana when one can accept all the negative things in life, but live only for God. He said, you must learn to simplify your life. You must learn to purify your life. How do you purify your life? How do you simplify your life? How can you be a simple person? How can you be a pure person? Then every day you have to do tapasya. And what type of tapasya you do? Do you know, you think Hanumanji didn't do tapasya? One night I will explain, you see the gadha that Hanumanji have in his hands. If you hold it upward, it's a different tapasya. If you hold it sideways, it's a different tapasya. If Hanumanji hold it downward, it's a different tapasya. If Hanumanji places it on the ground and he sits in this Padma Asana posture, it's a different tapasya to God. And the gadha that Hanumanji was carrying, it was 17,685 pounds. I'm into questioning again. 17,000. It means over 2 tons. Hanumanji Gadha was so powerful, only 3 persons had the Gadha in their hands. Hanumanji, Bhim, and Sri Vishnu Bhagwan. Mahavishnu Bhagwan carried the Gadha, Bhim was given the Gadha, and Hanumanji. And to carry a Gadha that is over 2 tons, it means Hanumanji was so powerful. Which living human entity on planet Earth today can put 2 tons on his shoulder and walk with it. And Hanumanji had it in his hands and he was carrying it night and day, moving fearlessly to destroy anything that was negative in his life. Hanumanji seek, he enter, and he discover. He seek, he enter, and he discover. What did he seek? He went into Ashoka Batika. He seek Janki Maya, Vaidehi Janat's daughter. He entered, and he saw what? He saw the Rakshas. He destroyed because he discovered. What he discovered? He discovered all the negative tendency that was flowing, and he allowed purity to flow. Hanumanji taught us 6 Ds. Tell me what are the 6 Ds? Ready, here. 6 Ds. One is devotion. One is devotion. The second is dedication. Devotion, dedication, discipline, discrimination, dispassion, and determination. These are the 6 Ds that Hanumanji taught us. He said you must have devotion every day to God, regardless of whatever the difficulties may face in your life. One day, if you do not perform devotion, your life span is decreasing. That day when you perform devotion, your lifespan, at least, is extended. You must do devotion every day. You must be dedicated to what you are doing, the material world or the spiritual world. You must be very dedicated. You see, I heard Hema Malini is coming. Everybody already purchased a ticket, and very costly. But everybody is making preparation. Her coming is next week. But 1 month before, you find that money, you make sure you put it aside to purchase that ticket to go and see her. She will perform, you will enjoy, and she's gone. And you remain just the same. Hema Malini forget you, you forget Hema Malini. You remain empty. What you see after a few days, it's gone. It's completely gone. But you see, when you are dedicated to God, and when you have devotion to God, He is extending all that you ask for and all that you seek. He never betray you, and He don't play games with you. God is not a dramatic individual that come and perform a drama in front of you and make you smile for a few minutes, then you have to go home and live in Maya again. Then you got to study where that money came from. You have to fill that hole. No. When Bhagavan gave it to you because of your devotion and dedication, this is very important what I'm telling you tonight. When God gave it to you because you are disciplined, you're determined, you have devotion, and you discriminate before you speak to God. You said, Lord, I made a decision in my life. This is what I want to do today. And from today onwards, I'm dedicated to you. And the compassion and the dispassion that you have within you, it is it gives you that strong determination to move forward. Pavanaputra Hanumanji, he taught us these lessons. And because he taught us these lessons, it's very important for us to understand that there are also 6 S that we have to follow. Before I go into the Chaupai, Hanumanji said, you must perform service. Service to humanity and service to God is very important. Service to humanity and service to God. Whatever talent God gives you, because of the gift that God has given to you, make the best out of it. Go into the world and serve humanity and say to humanity, I will give my service to humanity. Number 1. Number 2, you must do sacrifice in life. Tremendous sacrifice. The tapasya that you are called upon to do, you must do sacrifice. When I say sacrifice, I don't mean to sacrifice someone or sacrifice your life. I mean that the little that God has given to you, roti, kapra or makan. Your roti, your kapra, your makan, your dhoop, your deep, your naived, your pushpam, your drabyam, your dakshanam. These are the things God has given to you. That is what you place in a thali and you do puja. These things you must feed the hungry. You must clothe those who are naked. You must give shelter to the homeless. You must sit in the company of the wise people. You must sing the glories of God. You must do one good every day in your life and decrease all your bad in life. Every day you must be committed to God and make an agenda in your life. This is what I am prepared to do. This is my motto in life, is to do one good every day. And if I can do one good every day, it simply means sublimation. I will sublimate my life to you, God. I will go down to your feet and kneel. Any person who kneels to God is not a coward. Any man who stand up and want to talk to God, he want to talk to God, he's a coward. A coward is a person who stand up and say, God, I'm speaking to you. Then you speak with hate. You speak with a commanding voice. If you don't give it to me, I will walk away from you. You're a coward. But when you go down on your bended knees, it takes an individual with humility to go down on his bended knees and tell God that I put my hands together and I bow in reverence to you. You must go into solitude also. Some days in your life, you must sit and don't speak. Learn to zip your mouth sometime. Sit quietly and don't speak. It is said also, seclusion. You must lock yourself away from the world. Go in seclusion, which means that when you go in seclusion, you are now going to a higher level in life. Some people say that I become fed up with the world because the world have not a few seconds and you inhale quietly. It revitalizes the whole system. That pranayam Hanumanji does every day before he performs his duty to Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan. He go in silence. Hanumanji taught us these divine qualities. What Tulsidas said in the Ramcharitramanas. जहाँ दया वहाँ धर्म है जहाँ यहाँ वह धर्म है, जहाँ लोभ वहाँ था, जहाँ क्रोध वहाँ काल है, जहाँ क्षमा वह आम. Everyone talk about love and kindness, Tulsidas said. He said in this Kali Yuga age, everybody will talk about love and kindness, peace and harmony. Everybody will talk, but few are practical of living it. He said in Kali Yuga, few people will be practical of living it. They talk about love, they talk about harmony, they talk about kindness, they talk about peace. But Tulsidas said, in the age of Kali Yuga, it will be so detrimental for your existence of living in harmony, peace, love and kindness. So he said, Jahan dhaya vah dharma hai. Where there is kindness, there is dharma. Wherever you see there is kindness, people are talking about kindness and living with kindness. They are very practical about kindness. He said, those people, or in that sabha, in that satsanga, there is dharma, there is righteousness. He said, where there is anger, there is calamity. Wherever there is anger, there is calamity. People who are very angry, they don't have good judgment. Their judgment is very poor. And the worst time for you to make a decision in life is when you're angry. When you're angry, don't try, don't attempt to make any good decisions in your life. You will never make a good decision in your life. Because your entire being is poisoned with anger. When you are poisoned with anger, you cannot make a good decision. So he said, where there is anger, jaha krodha vah kala hai, jaha shama vah a. He said, these qualities are within every individual. But Tulsidas said, where there is pavitram, where there is purity, where there is pavitram, it shows in your eyes. When you have love coming from your heart, it shows on your face. When you have purity flowing from your body, it shows on you. He said, where there is pavitram, there is a treasure, there is a reservoir of holiness, peace, tranquility, and love within that being, within that individual. Purity, divinity, and serenity is what we look for today in our life. But it's very difficult for us to find. And Hanumanji, Panchamukhi Baba Pavana Putra Hanumanji, he taught us these divine virtues in our lives. Hanumanji. Hare Hanu 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 Hanuman, O Jai Jai Rama Hare.
Rama Hare, Jai Jai Rama Hare, Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba has no phone. Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan has no phone. But you can call him. You can call him anytime. You don't need a wireless phone to call him. Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan has no Facebook. You said, oh, he's still your friend. Inasmuch you don't have the phone, you don't have the Facebook, but you can call him and you can still be his friend. But he's looking for a very faithful friend. Hanumanji is searching for a very faithful friend. And when you become his friend, he becomes the friend of the afflicted. This is the beauty. When you and I become the friend of Hanumanji, Panchamukhi Baba, Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan, Jagadambe Bhavani Ma, any one of the gods and goddesses that you are looking at this moment. Once you become attached to God, then God becomes the friend of the afflicted, which means with all your afflictions, disappointment, your trials and tribulations, God, Pavanaputra Hanuman, Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan will take extra care and follow you wherever you go, and live with you, and talk with you, and you will die with the name of God on your lips. The scriptures say also, God has given us a gift of 86,400 seconds daily. 86,400 seconds daily, that is so much you breathe per day. Every day, you and I, we breathe in, we inhale and we exhale 86,400 seconds per day. How many seconds you give God? Anurud Bhaiya? How many seconds we give to God? He gave us 86,400 seconds to live. And we are very proud that we are alive. In a state of forgetfulness, we forget who is giving us these seconds to live. How often do we remember Him? It is 1 second we remember Him. Ek ghari, adho ghari, adho mein puniyat. Only 1 second He wants from you to say, thank you, Lord. Oh, sweet Lord, Rama. Oh, sweet Lord, Pavanaputra Hanumanji, I put my hands together and I say thank you for 86,400 seconds per day that you have given to me. His ways are very mysterious. We cannot fathom the ways or the ways of Pavanaputra Hanumanji. And so, in these two Sanskrit verses, I quote from the Maruti Ramayana. And Bhagwan Baba have explained the Maruti Ramayana for the very first time to the human race on planet Earth. For the very first time, never before, no one has ever heard of the Maruti Ramayana. Because Hanumanji has destroyed all the rocks. He said, I am putting everything aside and I shall give Valmiki the opportunity to present his Ramayana to the world. But when Baba came, Baba said, I will give to the world the exact verses that Hanumanji quoted. In those days, he wrote these verses. Listen to these 4 verses that describe the glories of Bajrangbali Pavanaputra Hanuman Baba. Maruti Nandana Jai Bajrangbali Hanu 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 Hanu
वरिष्ठधम अहम पस्पृच्छाधम अहम पूर्णस्ताधम अहम दक्षिणोतो आमुत्तरतो हमे वेदम सर्वम हमे वेदम सर्वम आनोरणीयं नामेव तदन्महानहं विश्वमहं चित्रं पुराणनो. What is the meaning? I am within and I am without. Hanumanji said, he said, I am within and I am without. I am within every cells of every human being. He said, I am within every cells of every human being. I am the eyes of your eyes. I am the eye of your eyes. He said, I am the ear of your ears. I am the heart of your hearts. I am the mind of your minds. He said, I am the cosmic soul of every soul. Every living human being on planet Earth, he said, I reside in everyone. Hanumanji said, he said, I am above. I am below. I am behind. And I am in front of you. He said, when you look up, I am above you. He said, when you look below, I am below. When you look behind, I am behind you. When you look ahead of you, I am in front of you. But he said, my devotees, I walk side by side with you. This is the big difference. He said, to my devotees who devote himself or herself to me, a devotee who become a devoted soul to me, who sing my glories, who palan kare me, vidhi se, bhavna se, with upalakshan, with bhav, with bhakti and shraddha. He said, I do not walk behind you, in front of you. I am not above you or below you. He said, I walk side by side with you. We will all, like Hanumanji, to walk with us side by side. Hanumanji said, he said, be aware of my divine presence. Oh my children, be aware of my divine presence. You cannot deceive me. I know everything about you. Be fully aware. He said, my presence is in the east. My presence is in the west. I'm in the north and I'm in the south. He said, my divine cosmic presence invades the entire universe. He said, the whole universe is my beautiful body, Hanuman. This is the most beautiful explanation given to us and came from the Maruti Ramayana. Hanumanji himself, he said, let it be known to the whole world, the universe belongs to me. Then he went on to say, he said, I'm smaller than the smallest. Ashta siddhina vanidhi ke data, asavad dina janaki mata. Janaki Maiya herself give Hanumanji the Vardhan that you can be so small like a mosquito and smaller than that. And no one will ever see you with their naked eyes. I'm smaller than the smallest. I can make myself so small. And he said, go beyond that. I'm omnipresent. I'm here, but you don't recognize me. You can't feel me. I'm sitting so close to you. Hanumanji is your dearest friend sitting closest to you. All you have to say, Hanuman, touch me, your infinite touch. Give me your infinite touch. But say it with love and faith. He went on to say, I'm also greater than the greatest. I'm greater than the greatest. No one can fathom my divinity. And he said, I am the ancient one. This is where I answer the question. Hanumanji said, I am the ancient one. Before the dawn of creation came into existence, I existed. Before this creation came into existence, before the plants and the trees and the mountains and the rivers and all these things came into existence, and the sun and the moon and millions of stars came into existence, Hanumanji said, I am the ancient one. I existed before time. I existed before time. He said, I am ekam sat virpraha bahuda vadanti. Ekam, one, sat chuta bahuda vadanti, which means I am one without a second. No one can fathom me. Can we ever think in our lifespan, put all the great scholars together, can describe the glories of Pavanaputra Hanumanji? Finally tonight, Hanumanji taught us in his Ramayana too. He said, we must learn, brothers and sisters, I want to conclude my katha with this. He said, we must learn to take care of little things, and he will take care of big things. We shoot for the big things, and we forget the little things in life. We want a big makan, big house, 7 bedroom. How many bedrooms do you sleep in? 1. How foolish we are. We want 7 bedrooms. 5 is for our guests. None is for Hanumanji. And they are beautifully decorated. You're waiting for your parivar, your dost, all your good friends to come, and you give them that special room. This is for you, Bhaiya. I was waiting for your arrival. But there is no room put aside for Bajrangbali Pavanaputra Hanuman to say, Lord, for all that you have given to me, I'm big now. I have achieved so much in life. I have name, I have fame, I have honor, I have prestige, and the world look upon me. I'm on the world stage. Everyone is looking at me. But in spite of what you have given to me, in my state of forgetfulness, I never remember you. Here God says to us, Tura Tura Pani, Tura Tura Jalam, Tura Tura Baraf. Jalam, Pani or Baraf. बड़ा बड़ा सागर, सागर की नदियां. You know what the meaning of that? Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Isn't that true? Thoda thoda jalam, drops and drops, rim jim ke varas mein, little drops make a mighty ocean. Little grains of sand, little grains of sand make this beautiful land that we are looking at today. Little grains of sand. Little moments of the past, little moments of the past make mighty ages that from our ancestors and before our ancestors, yug mein, you know, Panditji recite, Yada yada hi dharmasya klanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam dharmasya. So many times God came on earth and God has accumulated so many things for you and me to enjoy. We came so many times on planet earth and we talked to Hanumanji so many times. So many times you and Hanumanji were friends. This is not the first time you are a friend of Hanumanji. Hanumanji given us the opportunity so many times. This is why you are here tonight. Do you know why you are here tonight? Because you were his Purana Dost, Jivan Sati, in your past Janam. He said, come again and be my friend.
After so many ages, Hanumanji said, "You are my friend, come and sit with me." Hanumanji said, "Little words of love I want from you. Little words of love I want from you. A little act of kindness from a generous heart." He said, "When you come to me, little words of love, speak to me with love. I don't want to hear anything about hatred and who hate you. You create that hatred so they hate you. Don't bring that hatred to me. Nobody will ever hate you if you didn't hate someone. Nobody will dislike you if you didn't dislike someone. You create bad friendship with someone. You did something very wrong in your life. It follows you like your shadow. It's always at your doorstep looking at you. You never go back to your past and let the screen reflect and see what you said and what you have done. Hanumanji said, leave all of those behind you and come to me with little love, little kindness, little generosity, and I will fill your jhori. When you bring your jhori to me, come empty. He said, come to me, bhik mangta hu. Come and beg me. Go to God and beg God. This is how you beg God. You take your jhori in your hands and you beg Bhagwan. Bhagwan said, with a good thought and a lot of kindness, a lot of love, the Lord said, I will give you a perfect mind, a perfect thought, and I will give you a perfect body. So your body that I give you can house the soul, and the soul and the body will become one. When the soul and the body become one, then the mind and the thought become enriched. When the mind and thought become enriched, then you will know how to love me and to serve me and to be dedicated to me. If you have a very, a very diseased body, a body that is very frail, a body that is very weak, and you're always at the doctor's office, every day you are sitting there begging for some medication to keep you going tomorrow or the next moment. You can't pray to God, you can't serve God, you can't think of God because you don't have the willpower. Your body is completely gone. You know what you're begging God for? You want a brand new body. You want Him to take you as earliest you want to go. But when you have a healthy body and a healthy mind and a healthy thought, and when you can speak the language of love to God, where medical science come in as your friend? And who give you that healthy body and healthy thought? Who give you everything that is healthy? Bala buddhi vidya dehomohi. Pavanaputra Hanuman said, he said, I am Bala buddhi vidya dehomohi. He said, come to me, my children. Talk to me. Bring all your sickness to me. Bring all your disappointment to me. Wash my feet and drink that water every day. Hanumanji said, why don't you bathe me every day? Bathe me every day and let me show you what miracle I have within me, within my murti, with my tasbir. You think that murti is ordinary looking at you? You underestimate that murti, that pathar that is looking at you? The man who made that murti, he was inspired by Hanumanji to do it. He couldn't do it without Hanumanji inspiration. All this murti looking at us tonight, the man, the individual who made this murti, they were inspired by Hanumanji, by Ram, by Krishna, by Durga Maya, by the gods, to create such a beauty for you and I to worship. When these things come into our homes, we have to be very careful how we treat them. And how we treat God. You have to bathe God every day. You have to worship God with love every day. You have to give God beautiful kapra every day. You have to give God dakshna. You have to give God all the things. Hanumanji said, I'm looking forward for my children to bathe me, to love me, and to serve me. Beautiful concluding doha and chopai to Hanumanji. 5 minutes more and we conclude. Hare Mangala Bhavana Mangala Bhavani Dravamoso Dasharadani Mani final chaupai doha for tonight. Prema pant में पग धरई देत न शीश धराए, सपने मोह व्यापे नहीं ताको जन्म नशाए, जागत प्रेमन साछरई सोगत जानू समान, जैसे काल तुम्हार थी सांस लेत बिन प्राण. These two beautiful doha. I conclude where Goswami Tulsidas give us the cream of tonight katha, the key to eternal bliss and earthly happiness. प्रेम पंत में पग धरे वेद शीश धरवाए, सपने मोहे भाग नहीं आगो जन्म The final words Tulsidas shared with us tonight for happiness on earth and eternal bliss, the key to success. He said, a heart in which there is no love should be considered a cremation ground. A heart where there is no love, Shamsha Bhumi, it is considered to be a cremation ground. Because a heart that is dead gave no inspiration to anyone and to God. But a heart that is beating, that heart that is flowing, the blood of love, he said, that heart, you do not have to invite Hanumanji. Hanumanji will be an uninvited guest in your heart. Listen to the words. You do not have to extend an invitation to God. Awo Bhagwan, Prabhuji, I will give you lakho lakho pranam, koti koti pranam. 1,000,000 times I will say thank you, thank you. You don't have to do that. You don't have to take your dhan and place it at the feet of God. You don't have to take anything and give God. God does not want anything from you. God wants to give you more. You have a desire. He don't have a desire. Hanumanji is desireless. Unconditional love is looking for. Whatever God has given to you and me, my brothers and sisters, it is for us to take those things and make your family happy, make yourself happy, and share it with humanity. God does not want anything from you. Out of gratitude and with a good attitude, you put things in your thali and you go to God and you speak to God and tell God, Mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janardhanam yat pujitam maya deva paripurnam tudastami. Prabhu, what can I give to you when you are a giver of everything? With my humility, with my love, with my good attitude and gratitude, I have come to your domain to supplicate my body, to supplicate my soul, my mind and my heart. And I kindly ask of you with a humble invitation to come and sit within the chambers of my good heart, my clean heart, my pure heart. Hanumanji, Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan, Tulsidas, Valmiki, all the great writers have put it in one package for us tonight, is that if you have these good qualities and virtues within you, you do not have to search for God. God will be running after you because you have all the good qualities to attract him. Attraction is love, and love is attraction. Any individual who possesses love, you will attract. Even the beasts will come to you and be your friend. It is the truth. It is the truth. Every day if you feed the pigeons, the birds, and stretch your hands, and let it come to you, after a few days, they will come and take it from your hands. If you show hostility, and you want to destroy them, for whatever reasons, they will move away from you. The energy that flows out of your body, from your hands, you will attract even the beasts. Hanumanji said, you see, this is why in Hindu religion we say, Pashupati Tanaya Gajanana. Do you know why you say that? God is Pashupati Tanaya Gajanana. He is Pashu and Pati Tanaya. What is the vehicle of Durga Maya? And the vehicle of Santoshi Ma? And the vehicle of Shiva Baba? The vehicle of Vishnu Bhagwan? Garud. One has a tiger, one has a lion. Kakabusunji, Garudji. All the animal kingdoms, they have chosen one to be their companion. They have chosen one to be their companion. Hanumanji decided that I want to follow my Lord every step he makes. I do not want to see no footprints behind. I want to walk with him with love. So I take the form of a bandar, monkey. Not because Ravan said I don't respect monkey and man. But Bhagwan Shankar had a reason why he took that form as bandar. There was a reason why, and that is where Ravan will ask Hanumanji. He will ask Hanumanji, you are Shankar Baba. You are the Lord I pray to. You are the one I correct tapasya and win this Bardhan. Today you took the form of a bandar and stand in front of me. Why? Why you took that form? Can you give me a glimpse of the real form I want to see? Did Hanumanji really present himself? In one of the katha that I will explain also, when Bhim was starting for the Sugandha flower, the sweetest flower, Draupadi said, go in Himalayas and search for a flower that is giving nectar, only nectar, and bring it to me and I will give it to Krishna. And Bhim was walking. When you look around and he saw old monkey sitting there, very old monkey, in the Himalayas, in a cave. And before he proceeded his journey to where he could discover the Sugandha flower, Sugandha Pushpa, he said, who are you? And Hanumanji said, don't you recognize me, Bhim? I am Hanuman. Bhim said, no. I want to see the real Hanuman, the real Pavanaputra Hanuman. Hanuman said, that is the katha. That is one of the katha that Hanumanji told me. He said, don't ask me the question. Don't you ever ask of me to show you that form. No, Bhim. It is wrong. Bhim said, why? Why you can't show me that form? Their friend said, no. I want to see the real Hanuman, the real Pavanaputra Hanuman. Hanuman said, that is the katha. That is one of the katha that Hanumanji told me. He said, don't ask me the question. Don't you ever ask of me